Hello everyone, welcome back for more Let's Play Terranigma. So last we left off, we cleared up a ghost town. And now we really need to get across the desert. You remember the desert, right? The desert that just kind of looped around for a while? Yeah. So, this dude actually did stay with the nomads. Can't believe I talked to him again. There we go. And Mayhow would actually put in a good word for us with those nomads. I mean, sure, we could try to go back to the town, but largely there's not a whole lot of point to it. Get up there. I mean, from what I recall, nothing real important is going to change here. See if I can remember which door I need to take. Pretty sure it's this one. Well, see, all they're really going to tell you is go across the desert. Not a huge surprise, really, or anything like that. But, you know, just in case you were curious as to if anything actually, you know, happened in that town after you finished. But first, if you remember the reception we got when we were here last time, rather chilly. Rather cold reception, really. And at that point, they are still going to be somewhat distrustful of us. However, we deliver a message from Mayhow. And suddenly the village is going to become a lot more friendly to us. Walk west until you hit Triangle Stones. South until you find a serpentine dragon. Northwest until Dragon Skulls. And then north at a giant skull. So there we go. We now have a way to get through the desert. Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. Ah, you're talking about Hayden. And all they're going to do is bleat at us. And now that we have, you know, delivered that message and talked to the elder nomad, I guess, most of the other inhabitants are actually going to be a little more friendly towards us. At least they're not going to try to rush us out of town, except for these people. These two right here. Still not inherently trusting a outsider, so to speak. Especially not one that carries a huge freaking spear. So they think we look nice. Anyway, Let's go ahead and get across this desert because we pretty much don't have anything left to do around here. The Taklama Desert. Walking is a good idea. Don't run through here because you don't want to run past a landmark. Running past a landmark means that there's a pretty good chance it's not going to come back and you have to repeat everything. So those were those triangle stones. We walk south for a little bit. We find a bunch of stones in roughly a serpentine shape. And then head northwest. Northwest until we find dragon skulls, which would be these, and then north to an exit near a skull, which is right there. You do not want to just walk straight up and try to keep going. To get out of here, you walk directly into the skull. And we're out. Now, there's not a whole lot we want to concern ourselves with. I mean, there is that city up there, but it'll be a bit before we can reach that. Just trying to remember. I don't remember any. Do not remember any small areas right around here. Even if that one little thing right there looks like it, that is something completely different. And we have now traversed all the way over to the Balkans. But our next area we care about is right over here. So of course we're going to go here first. To an area that should look somewhat familiar. Not entirely exact, like we've, not an entirely exact copy of an area we've been to or not, but you know. We can't talk to the plants anymore, sadly. That does look kind of like the first area we started our Earth exploration in. And just to save myself a little time, first we're going to look at the toll gate down here. No permit for us, huh? Gas goldfish. So to the south of us is Spain. And Spain is somewhere we will eventually want to go. Unfortunately, we don't have the means to get there right now because no permit, sadly. But before we look around in that town and that castle, we want to go up here, poke around, and make sure I'm not missing a hidden area with a super exclusive magic shop or anything like that. I don't think I am. And we find a little shack labeled Molly's. Hi, Molly. Nice top hat. If we go west of here, we end up in the Northwest Forest. If we end up east of here, we end up in the Mush Forest. You have anything else to say? Nope. But at least he's helpful. And when he says that, he means pretty much literally just east of here is Mush Forest. Although there does not appear to be a ton hidden around here. Hidden is the operative word. First, we've got a chest that's half hidden right here. And then, just to save a little time later, there is a mushroom that was not there. That can be kind of hard to find because, A, it's kind of blocked off to you a little bit. The path is like right through there. And now we have a mushroom. This will come in handy later. I'm picking that up now just to save a little bit of time as we traverse into Scandia and see the Norfest Forest. We really don't want to be here at this exact moment because there is something that will ruin our day fairly shortly in. And it's not the bat, despite how much the bat hurts. And despite how much I'm actually in pain right now. But yeah, more bats. But there are things further in that will cause severe problems if we don't leave now. But knowing where these few little areas right up here, Molly's and the two forests next to it, is useful to us. But with that little bit of exploration done, let's go look around the town of Loire. It's not a very big town. That was the left edge. Over here is the right. Top edge should be just above the inn. Yep. So, let's take a quick look around town, shall we? And see exactly what, if anything, we need to do to help these people out. Might as well get an organized, thorough search of the area done first, huh? And we break into a house on the called White Wind, who has a sick sister. So White Wind is kind of like Robin Hood, huh? And he's now captured at the castle. That sounds like someone we should make a mental note of. Lush Lewis when he comes out, huh? So what's going on with Lush Lewis, who definitely has more than a few wine bottles sprinkled around here. Sure, let's hear your story. Yep. Sure, why not? Ark is a caring soul, he lied through his teeth. The Protect Bell, huh? A guide through Norfest Forest. So, yeah, remember how I was saying we needed to get out of there? Yeah, without the Protect Bell, we were going to just basically get our heads handed to us. So yeah, we needed that first. And apparently the king used this bell to march through the forest and go beat up some part of Spain. Great king. So I guess we probably should try to go find this bell. If nothing else, it would allow us to get through the forest. And welcome to the merchants. First, allow us to refill our medium bulbs there. And then you have a silver pike for sale. Nope. There it is. Kind of expensive, but it is a fairly decent boost in attack power. And ring mail would be nice, but there's ring mail waiting for us fairly soon out in the open, so I'm not going to bother with that one. Effective against wolves. I would imagine that mainly means werewolves, but you know. So one other thing I want to try to do here come on. Work with the game. I want to free up my Magirocks before we continue on. Yeah, it's not going to let me do it here. I do want to go back to that forest. We can actually show off. Ice Wing. A little chain of fire there that lasts for a good long time. And don't get me wrong, it's a nice spell and all, but really it's not all that useful. The ice one is even less useful because of it's just one projectile. Yes, it does go all the way across the screen, but you know. There we go. Get rid of all those. Okay. And now back to town, because there is a magic shop there. Or I wouldn't have done that. And let's see what the fortune teller has to say here. Beware of dogs, a whistle for luck, and what we seek is in the woods. Okay then. So we need that protect bell more than ever now. Fires a light orb, a spell that strikes all, a lightning spell, some grass pins, some wind pin for abnormalities, and if we want to teleport anywhere, I'll buy more. How many does that take? Just because. It's a magic spell that hits everything in its path type thing. Might actually find a use for that at some point. Can't go home until you sell all the flowers, huh? Sure. Buy another one. I think that's more than enough. Hey, we were trying to do you a favor. No more favors for you. Jerk of a girl. And no one home? Meet Mattis. Nope, sorry. Unfortunately, we can't actually look at his painting. And even more unfortunately, we cannot interact with his cat. A very broke painter. Who does it because that is like breathing for him. Unfortunately, we know nothing about art. Have another? You do that. We've still got a little bit more to look at in lore. Like these people. Ghosts appear in the forest. Maybe. So this is a guy that went into North Forest and came out pretty badly off. Fair enough. Oh yeah, you have more to say. But not much more. So she's kind of babbling on about how bad something is. Jeans, huh? Fair enough. Nothing else in here. Hadn't really planned on it. If you can make the princess speak, you will be wedded to her. That could be a problem. Hey! And this town has some jerks in it. Not so sure I want to help them out. This looks familiar. Uh-huh. Okay then. Hmm. Sure. Fair enough. The winery, huh? Strange. Yeah. So something's going on in this place. And we only have one building left to look at. However, significant events are going to transpire when we go in there. So I believe this marks a pretty decent stopping spot. When we return, maybe we'll learn some more about exactly what the king's doing. So anyway, until then, take care folks. I will see you next time.